Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel EduVibe. In today's lesson, we are moving to the next topic of the sequences and series, which is the arithmetic series. In the previous lesson, we will cover the arithmetic sequences. We will cover the journal terms, which is Tn, and we get to know about the common differences and the T1. In this lesson, we move on to the series, and series is basically the different part from the sequence. The series involve the sum of the nth terms. Like, so arithmetic series is the sum of the terms in the arithmetic sequences. The sequences is the like a ordered list of objects. In this we have arithmetic sequences, but we have to do the sum of that terms. Then we involve the arithmetic series in that. So the Sn, we denote it by the Sn. S4 is the sum of the first four terms. That thing is, you have to know in this. When we do in the questions, you get to know about more in this. That Sn, that like we have a Tn is equal to something. Here we have a Sn, which is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by T1 plus Tn. If you like open this Tn, you get this formula. 2 times T1 plus n minus 1 times D inside the bracket because we open the Tn. Sometimes you have to open a Tn and use this formula. Sometimes you can directly use this formula to calculate the Sn. These are two formulas. You can do whatever you want. So let's start with the examples for this. We have a first example, this, and we'll find the S10 and S19. So first we have to find the same things. The first term goes to 9. The second term, which is D, so 15 minus 9 goes to 6. This stays the same in this too. So you have to find the S10, but for S10 you want your Tn. You don't have Tn because in Sn you have T1 but you don't have Tn. You can use this formula if you want, but if you want to use this, you have to find a Tn. So let's find a Tn, and you can find a Tn for this much formula, you know. So firstly T10, which is 9 plus 10 minus 1 times 6. You get your Tn of about 63. You can find the S10 now. So 10 divided by 2 times 9 plus 63. So this goes to 5. So 5 into 72, you get S10 of about 360. So this is your T10 from where you get the S10. So you can do the same thing with S19, but this time I use this formula to get introduced with that formula too. You can use this formula duet. So you have to find the S19, which is 19 divided by 2. You get 2 times 9 plus 19 minus 1 times 6. So now you have to just do the calculation inside the bracket first. 18 plus 108. You get 19 divided by 2 times 126. This goes cut out on 63. So 19 times this, which is 1197. That's how you can find for both the formula. This is for the first formula. This is with the another formula. Both give you the same answer. So that's how you can deal with the sum of the terms in that. Next we have this arithmetic series, and you'll find the sum of the terms in this. So how can you find? So basically you'll find the sum of the terms, but you don't know how many terms you have. But you have your Tn is given. I tell you that in previous lesson that this last term denotes your Tn. So Tn is given. So you use that formula. Tn is equal to T1 plus n minus 1d. So Tn is minus 40. T1 is minus 10 plus n minus 1. D is minus 3 minus 10. You got minus 3. When you solve this, you have to solve this. So minus 40 plus 10 is equal to minus 3 and n plus 3. You will get about 30 divided by 3 is equal to n minus 1. Oh no. Yeah, n minus 1. Yeah. So when you cut this out, you get the 3 in common in this. Like this. Done. You get minus 3, minus cancel. And you get n about 11 in this. So that means they are the 11 terms. So S11 is equal to 11 divided by 2, T1 is minus 10. You can use this formula because you have Tn. So you can use plus minus 40. When you solve this, all things you get minus 275. You can solve by your own. And this is your answer. Easy thing. Find the n first, and then now we involve the arithmetic series and frequencies both together to find the things. So we have a next question over there. The question says the sum of the two terms of an arithmetic series is 13 and the sum of the first four terms is 46. You have to determine the first systems of the series and the sum of the systems. We find the systems and then this is sum of their terms. But you have like not very information given to you. They give you the sum of the two terms is 13. Sum of the four terms is 46. So in this you can use the same thing we used in the arithmetic sequences. If you do the main two equations and then elimination method and you find a T1 and D. In this we are finding all the sums. So S2 is equal to 13. So if we use this formula, n by 2, 2T1 plus n minus 1T. You can put the things in. So we have 13 first. Sn is 13 is equal to 2 divided by 2, which is equals to 1. So T1 in this you can't have. So T1 plus 2 minus 1 D. You can solve this. You get about, this goes out, you get out 2T1 plus D, because 2 minus 1 is 1 and you get the same thing. This is the first equation. For second equation you do 46 is equal to 4 divided by 2, 2T1 plus, you will do 4 minus 1D. Now you 46 is equal to, no, 46 is basically, this goes out, you get 2 and 1. So 46 and divided by 2 you get 23 is equal to 2T1 plus 3D. This goes to second thing. Now you can equate the both things. You can do the elimination thing, which is 2T1 plus D is equal to 13. Then we have 2T1 plus 3D is equal to 23. Now you can change the signs. This goes out. You get minus 2D is equal to minus 10. Minus minus cuts. You get D of 5. You can put either in anything to calculate 42T1. So 2T1 plus 5 is equal to 13. So T1 is 13 minus 5 divided by 2. You will get a 4. This is all the calculation thing. So you have now your D and T1. So 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 5, 14. 19. 19 plus 5 is 24. 29. So these are those first systems. Now you find the assets. So 6 divided by 2. 2 times 4 plus 16, 6 minus 1, and you have 5. You can find for this. You get 3 times 8 plus 25, which goes to 3 times 33, which is 99. So this is your S16 and this is your first systems, D5 and T1. That's how you can find this is a long base question. And this is more, this you get types of question in your examinations for the long type. Have to do show all the work at the end. So let's do one last question from the work problem type. So male fireflies flash in a various patterns, single location or to work for the predictors. Different species of fireflies have different flash characteristics, such as the instant of the flash, the rate of the flash, and the shape of the flash. Under certain circumstances, a particular fly flashes twice in the first minute. So we have a 2, 4 times in the second minute, and 6 times in the third minute. So we have 2, 4, and 6 type of sequence or series, we can say. If the pattern continues, this is the infinite pattern. What is the number of flashes in a 30th minute? 30th minute, which means you have to find a T30. In this, your T1 goes to 2, your D goes to 2 because 4 minus 2. N is given, which is 30, so 30th minute, and you have to find the T30. These are list of the things. So 2 plus 30 minus 1 times 2. You get about 2 plus 58, which is 60 in that case. So T30 is 60. And follow-up question is that what is the total number of flashes in a 30 minutes? So total number, which means you have to do the sum in this now. So that's 30. And you have Tn, so you can use the first formula. So it's 2 plus 60. So this is 15. 15 times 62. You will get as 30 about 930. This is the sum of the total number of flashes in 30 minutes. In both this one question you get the arithmetic series and the sequences both. So that's how you can deal with the arithmetic series and the sequences. Now we are moving to the geometric series and sequences, but in the next lesson. This is all for this lesson. Let me start to EduVibe, learn smart not harder. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me in the comment section. See you in the next lesson. Let's get it with EduVibe.